And now we turn to a current event happening tomorrow night in Clinton, Iowa. This video comes from a story we brought you back in October. A rock wall was built around Steamboat Island, which is in the middle of the Mississippi, over by Princeton. It's to protect the island from continued erosion, which has been exacerbated by years of worsening floods, droughts, increased barge traffic, and tens of thousands of lost trees. This is all part of the congressionally funded Upper Mississippi River Restoration Program, and it was only a fraction of the efforts made to help restore and protect the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. And so now we get to the event happening tomorrow. This is a big, expensive, and expansive restoration program. So we're going to zoom in close to Lower Pool 13 near Clinton. Phase 2 of the Habitat Rehabilitation and Enhancement Project for just that area is about to begin. And before that can happen, your feedback is needed at an open house tomorrow night. So joining us now is Jesse Dunton, Project Manager for the Army Corps of Engineers. Jesse, thank you so much for joining us today. Why don't we start with what Pool 13 is? I mean, what's that area of the river look like?
Well, pools on the Upper Mississippi River are defined as the areas between navigational locks and dams. So Pool 13 includes roughly 34 miles from Lock and Dam 12 in Bellevue, Iowa to Lock and Dam 13 in Fulton, Illinois. The Lower Pool 13 Habitat Rehabilitation Enhancement Project we'll be talking about at the open house tomorrow night is aimed at restoring a wide 4,000-acre portion of that area, roughly 3 miles upstream from the city of Clinton. That includes backwater lakes, sloughs, flowing channels, and islands.
So like I said, this is phase 2 here that the Corps and the Iowa DNR is hoping to get some feedback on. But can you briefly go over some of the projects that were accomplished or started during phase 1 for Lower Pool 13?
Yeah, the feasibility study for phase 1 of the Lower Pool 13 Habitat Rehabilitation Enhancement Project just recently wrapped up. And we're currently kicking off design, which will take approximately 2 years. Measures planned for phase 1 include rock structures to reduce erosion and timber stand improvement techniques to restore forest habitat. Construction of phase 1 will begin when design is complete and funding is allocated. We're starting feasibility for phase 2 now to limit the gap between construction phases and limit disruption to the area.
Okay, so I talked about the rock wall going up around Steamboat Island. I know you're planning on, it's about 100 feet out from the island itself, so I know all of that's going to be filled in with like dredge material and trees. You guys have been planting a ton of trees around there. What other actions or things have you guys done as part of phase 1?
So phase 1, we haven't actually started design yet. We're kicking it off just this month, but for phase 2, we're hoping to build on phase 1 and the previous HREPs that have occurred in that pool.
All right, and now you're having this open house. What's the team going to be presenting tomorrow night?
So the purpose of the meeting is to engage face-to-face with the community and talk with them about the types of habitats they would like to see improved in the area. So we will start by covering some information about phase 1 of the project and the approved measures that are planned for that effort. Then we'll look at phase 2 and potential options for expanding restoration efforts that weren't able to be addressed in phase 1. And after the presentation, guests will be able to ask questions and interact one-on-one with project team members to get better understanding of the project and its goals.
Jesse, before I let you go, why is it so important to get community feedback on big projects like this?
Lower Pool 13 is one of the widest sections of the Mississippi River and is heavily used for activities such as fishing, hunting, wildlife watching. Input from the community is very important to the planning process for the Upper Mississippi River restoration projects. The people who live and recreate along the river often have valuable historical information and can help the project team make informed decisions about where environmental enhancements may provide the greatest benefits. It is also important that we share our project information so the public can be informed on how federal tax dollars are being spent in their community.
All right, Jesse, thank you so much for joining us here today. And for you guys at home, we have all the information on tomorrow night's open house up on our website underneath the As Seen on TV tab.